everyone, and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft for episode 200. I can't believe that it's been 200 episodes already in our series here. We've been going over 2 years now in this series, and oh man, what a journey we've had up to this point. And as promised, in today's episode we're going to be fighting the Wither, and depending on how long the Wither fight takes, we will probably do a base tour here as well. And while we do that, I could talk about my plans for MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft New Adventures, which is going to be happening from episode 201 onwards. But I'm really excited to do this Wither fight. It's nighttime right now, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Set it to daytime again. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. So we've set our spawn point, and I'm going to go out to the desert biome. We're going to fight it properly. We're not just going to fight it at a branch mine or something like that. And all of our effort pretty much for the past 20-30 episodes has been leading up to this point. Going to the end, building an ender to get tons of really good equipment so that we can fight a Wither. Most of my equipment though, I've actually not brought with me. Like, the only things I brought with me is my good armor, my really good sword, my good bow. I dropped off my axe, my shovel, and my pickaxe because I didn't want to lose them in case I die. I've got plenty of food and good food, ender pearls, strength 2 potion, regen potions. The night vision isn't going to come in handy now because it's daytime. Got lots of instant health. So what I think I would like to do is, looking at my situation here, speed I have for, let's actually set this guy up first. Speed I have for 8 minutes, and we should not be fighting this guy for 8 minutes. I kind of hope he doesn't go over there. I mean, I could build him further away, but whatever. So, speed. So we can take the speed now. Strength, I'm going to wait until he spawns. Food. I think we're going to have enough food to tank the fight, to be honest. We have that notch apple if I need it. Okay, so let's place this Wither head. Here we go, guys. First ever Wither. Oh gosh, he's running away. So we want the regen and we want the strength 2. I'm going to keep that on the bar. Oh damn. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Crap, I don't have any arrows. Well, that's a problem. Well, I forgot my bow doesn't have infinity, so I'm gonna have to try and... Oh no, he's going straight for that village. Oh, this could get bad. Need to get in melee range if I can. There we go. Well, that's took some damage off of him. The wizard, that's not really an issue. I just need to get him in melee range. This is how you don't fight a Wither, guys. I wonder, yeah, it does destroy blocks, so yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do to pillar up. Let's say. Took a little bit more. We're still not really near the village, though. Come down here, dude. Seriously. I need food. Oh, it is making a mess of terrain. Might try and lure him up to this hill here, because he's clearly on my tail. This is really, really embarrassing. Maybe if I go down in this cave, he'll pull me down. Come on, dude, follow me down. Oh gosh. Yeah, this isn't doing much for me. Okay, that did not work. Maybe if we try going down to the steeper section. Come down here, guy. I need you to come down in the cave. That's not the cave. He's not coming down in the cave. Now he is. There we go. Oh no, he's so close to that melee range, but we lost it right at the end. I need him to come down in the cave. I need another one of these. He's not currently coming down in the cave. Ow. Him doing that's not exactly helping anything. Nope, still not really getting anywhere. See when he's knocking me down. That's what I'm kind of doing, is going further and further down in the cave. I keep getting him to just above that melee range, but just not getting that hit off that I need. Yeah, here we go again. See, every time I go up, he goes up. He's kind of making this not really doable. If only I'd have brought arrows. Like, how did I forget arrows? That was just a completely stupid mistake to forget arrows. A really embarrassing mistake. I said I didn't want to fight him in a cave, but it looks like we are going to be fighting him in a cave now. There we go. Come on, dude. Oh, there we go. Well, that was eventful. Nearly out of that wither damage. Yeah, I forgot arrows. I forgot that my bow is an infinity. I'm used to my hidden secrets bow, because that one's infinity. This one, however, is not. So I have to keep that in mind. But even if it was infinity, that still wouldn't have helped me necessarily. So he completely trashed up all the environment, killing many animals and various other bits and pieces along the process, but whatever, we killed him. And we got his precious nether star. Yeah, all of this area is well and truly destroyed now. From that, not our most successful, first wither fight, but whatever. I was really trying hard as well to make episode 200 a good episode, and it's just been an epic fail. Because I forgot an arrow of all things, or arrows. Oh well. I mean, at least we killed him. I was just hoping for a bit better fight than that. Anyway, that's kind of beside the point. We have our beacon now, so we can go ahead and set that stuff up. And I'm not sure I really want to put the beacon right now. I was kind of thinking of putting it down here in my base. That would make the most sense, right? But do I want it going all the way straight up through the middle of my base, or kind of off to the side? I mean, we don't really have room here, do we? It's probably going to be a speed beacon, not a haste one. I mean, I guess a haste one would be useful though, right? That said, I think a haste beacon doesn't really help us out too much at this point. So now I'm going to do the usual inventory mess cleanup. So sand, sandstone. Just want to get some of my inventory free, if not all of it. Acacia saplings, seeds. Various potions, a flower. There's my flowers. Torches can go back on the bar, they can go back there. Food, wool. It's amazing just how much nonsense you pick up. Pick that up. Put that away, this extra dirt. It's just amazing how much nonsense you pick up without actually, even really trying. So this went in food. Yeah, this one in here. So for the actual beacon itself, we're going to need 5 glass and 3 obsidian, which is... Where am I storing obsidian? Miscellaneous blocks, right? Yeah. 3 obsidian. And these glass bottles and potions and stuff can go in the relative rooms. Except for the glass bottles, of course, they go here. So let's make this beacon. Excellent. So we have our beacon now. And I'm gonna drop off my pickaxe. I'm gonna pick up my tools and equipment. There we go. Don't need the silk touch. And this guy can be dropped off in the chest. So, now I need these. And we were a little bit of iron short, but this is iron ore, so it is legitimate iron. And how many do I need? 6. To completely finish it, I need 6. So, now we've just got to decide where we really want it to go. If we wanted to do speed, I'd probably want to put it straight through the center of my base so that it kind of covers everything. If we wanted to do haste, then we'd have to do it down in the branch mine. So, I know you can do those colored beacons now or whatever. I'm just wondering, is it really going to break up the vibe of the room if I put a beacon beam straight through the middle of it? And I kind of think it would. So, if anything, I'm thinking about putting it right up in here. And these things are big structures. They take a lot of effort to set up. It's not something you want to be moving if you can help it, at least very often. 3, 4, so that'd be 5, 6, 7. And that should be wide enough, right? 3, 6, 9, yeah. So we need it to have a base of 9 by 9 to start, and then it goes 7, 5, and then 3 in like a pyramid fashion. The beacon sits on top. And then what we're going to need to do is basically dig something up to the surface so that it can reach the sky. I'm going to get some glass. I may actually get some tinted glass, or coloured glass. Stained glass, that's what I'm looking for. Stained glass. To kind of colour it on the surface. I'm just not sure what colour I would really like. Maybe like an orange. Because we have kind of a warm climate biome. Might be kind of nice to have an orange beacon. And this is my first ever beacon in the world. So I guess now would be as good a time as any to talk about my plans for MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft New Adventures. So first, let me answer some questions about that. Are we going to be starting a new world? No, we are not. We are going to be staying on the same world. Now, we are going to be moving to a new base. I don't know if that's going to be straight away or not, but we are going to be moving to a new base, probably when the 1.9 update comes. But, things that are going to be different this update, that's only 7, compared to the 1.9 update, should I say, things that are going to be different to the 1.8 update and the 1.7 update and so on. So the main things that are going to be different this time around is we are not going to be moving somewhere exclusively. For example, like when we moved to the village, we moved here exclusively. We didn't go to any of my other bases. In 1.9 we will be. One of my long-term goals is to unify the world here, which is why I've been so intently focused on building that nether tunnel system, so that we can unify our world into something that we can access from all over the place. And what kind of ties into that is I want to fix up my old bases and make them useful again and kind of add new features that have come out in the updates since. So for example, at the fort there's a lot of stuff like farms there, like that tree farm for example, that I could really redesign and make something out of that I could then go to and farm trees. Kind of add and finish things off, because you know many things at these bases never really got finished. And I want to add a beacon at each one of my bases. I think I've already talked about that, but I want to beacon up each one of my bases. This is the first one, the village beacon. So that's why I wanted to find the lab last episode, so I can get access to iron farms and stuff like that, so that I can have an easier time actually making the beacon structures themselves. But I definitely want to beacon up each base. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And obviously go around and improve them, update them. We're going to have a new base as well. We're probably going to want to explore some new 1.8 features that we haven't properly checked out yet. For example, the water temples. It's been over a year since I explored one of those, so it might be kind of fun to do that and build a a guardian farm at one. I would like to set up a wither skeleton farm. If we're going to be doing the beacons, almost certainly I'm going to need a wither skeleton farm to do that. So we are definitely going to want to set one of those up. And I have a whole host of other exciting projects in mind, both new and old, to do. And the idea behind the new adventures is kind of to signify a new era in MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. The series isn't changing per se, but some of the things that we're going to be doing is going to change, in a sense that, I mean, as I say, we're going to be visiting our old bases more, and we're going to be using them, and taking advantage of them, and things like that. And for the first time in a really long time, in fact ever, in my world, I pretty much have access to everything now. All the different farms, bar a few, like fancy ones, like for Prismarine and stuff, but the core farms. I finally have beacons, which is something I've never had. We have an Ender Ender now, and that was really satisfying to do. A blaze farm. Again, another really satisfying project. So, all in all, I'm definitely happy with the way everything went for us. So our beacon's going to sit on there. And if I wanted to make some of that coloured glass, do I have any orange glass? I do not. So I will need to make some. That's easy enough to do though. Do have some orange dye in our chest. So I can make this. Hoping it turns out a nice shade of orange and not an ugly one. And I'm also hoping this comes out in a convenient area. While we're out here, 41. So it's not too far then to the surface. There's a cave. I'm just going to fill that in for now. I have a feeling we're still going to be in the village here though. Yeah, we're still Savannah. It's always so hard to tell because of how everything is laid out on the surface there. Okay, so nearly there. Wow. No, we're definitely in the Savannah Mountains, that's for sure. Right, we'll kind of hide that a little bit. Now we need to go down again. Beaconator. We're going to do speed. There we go. Oh, that is so nice. I wonder if it does it stretch all the way over here. I wonder. It does. So it basically covers my entire base now. That's it, folks. That's the beacon at long last. We're just going to seal that up now. Pick that up, all this stuff. I'll probably come back through and decorate the room a little bit. Now then, I don't think that the range is going to be extended to all the way up here. Oh, it is. It's interesting. So as you can see, that's our orange beacon there, up in the hill. Certainly not going to cover the entire village. It'll cover probably this end of it. But that's good enough. I don't need anything, you know, super fantastic. The main thing that I use is down here in the base anyway. So talking of the village and projects and wanting to revisit bases, this base is kind of my first ever finished base. Where there is literally now, I would say, nothing left to do here. There might be some minor things that I could do, but I'm probably not going to. This is the first base that, you know, with the exception of the beacon room here, which is not finished yet, is pretty much done. You know, there is everything I want here. Everything's clean and tidy and organized and things like that. So, you know, this base has its uses. This base definitely has its uses. The main, obviously, attraction here is going to be the village itself, because I can have access to all the different trades for the new 1.8 villager trading. So we're going to be wanting to come here quite a bit for that. and obviously down below here we also have some useful stuff. We have the kind of the farm there that would be handy, a nice storage room. This is one of my nicer storage rooms to work with. There's a chicken farm here, but I have chicken farms at other bases and they're not that hard to set up. Things like that though will make us want to come back here because we spent time on this base and I would really like to, you know, make use of it. And speaking of, I think it's time that we did a bit of a base tour, don't you think? So we're going to start up here, and I guess while we're up here we'll do the village first. So this is the village. This is my original spawn home. Nothing in here now. Came here a long time ago. And my plan with this village was to kind of stay true to the original village theme, but kind of add some improvements to the village. And that kind of changed over time. Like, this was one of the early things we did. But as time went on, I realized I just didn't have enough time or space, really, to do all of that for all the houses. So this house is a bit special. But as you can see, I kind of stayed true to the original villager houses. I just made more interior design changes, kind of cleaned up the roads, added some proper lighting to all of these. I had a barn built here for sheep, cows, and pigs. Villagers like to reside in it. We have a horse stable over here. It's just got a donkey in it right now. Kind of more of the same, decorative homes, stuff like that. Up here we have a bigger home that's got some more decoration in it. We've got a little farming area going on over here. I keep checking to see if I'm in range of that beacon, but I'm not now. So these farms are just purely cosmetic. You can't access them. I did have a farm here that you could access before. I mean, there's a gate here, but you can't access it all the time, is what I'm saying. I did have a potato farm here, but the villagers kept trampling it all the time, so I decided to fence it off. Kind of more of the same, just decorative homes here, nothing fancy. In here is just a typical blacksmith joint, chests and whatnot. Down in here we have another library that I've just kind of filled out, added some paintings and stuff. And by the way, there is going to be a world download available for episode 200, so you'll be able to come and check this out. This is what a butcher's looks like, got some furnaces in here, and access to the outside portion. So if you're really curious and you want to explore things in more detail yourself, or if you've been inspired and want to try and build something, then you're going to be able to. Kind of the same thing over there. More of these decorated houses. Small one there. The church got an enchanting table. I don't think it got anything up here aside from some paintings and some bookshelves. And this is the roof. And is that pretty much it? I think so. That house just has the same decoration that that other one did down there that we saw. I mean, I guess we didn't see the bedroom. I'm gonna hit that guy, aren't I? Crap, man. It's just all over the place. And I'm killing one of the iron golems. That sucks. I bet the other one's mad at me too. I didn't mean to. As soon as I threw that ender pearl, I knew I was going to hit him. Oh well. So yeah, this house here. There is a house here that, yeah, it's got a bed back here. We didn't really see that first time. And we've got this. Hope these guys are still willing to do trades with me and stuff. I might have to up my reputation after killing the iron golem. Because I'm probably in the bad books right now after doing that. I didn't mean to, but I didn't mean to throw an ender pearl at him either. I think that was a little bit harsh to start attacking me for that. So, that's pretty much the village. Down below is our cave base. And our cave base is kind of where all the magic happens, so to speak. And this base used to be a real mess down here until I cleaned it up, made it nice. It used to be a really, really bad mess. Now, not so much. And we have a little minecart here. I didn't use it because I'm enjoying the speed beacon, but I have a minecart set up here that you could use to go up and down quickly if you want and save on food. Guess I'll bring that down here. We have our enchantment station. If we want to do any enchanting. This is kind of a main room where I would test things or look at new blocks and items and whatnot. A clock. My storage. And an ender chest up there. This kind of wraps around and goes down to my chicken farm. And my nether portal. And there's a ravine down there. That's also where I hunt slimes. This is kind of like my potion brewing room. There's some brewing stands, potion ingredients, chests for finished potions, cauldrons for decoration, etc. If you go through this hole, you go back to the main room. Got my crafting and anvil up there. Through here is my beacon now and the branch mine down that way. And then through here is my farm. The only things I've not got farming here right now is cocoa beans because I don't know where I would get any. And vines, which I don't think I have any of either, or if I do, I haven't planted them. This is a mushroom farm. You would plant the mushroom, bone meal it, cut it down. The light level's dark enough so you can plant it, then when you leave it turns on. Prevents monster spawning, really convenient. And pretty much that's it. There's not a whole lot to this base, it's just a standard base that has all my basic necessities in it. And it has served me well. It served me very well. And I have really enjoyed my time at this base. And we're probably going to still be spending a decent amount of time here. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this is still my main base. It's where everything is at. And honestly, probably of all of my bases so far, this is probably one of my favorites. Just how small and quaint it is makes it really nice to be in. Here's my bed, obviously. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much covers everything that I had in mind for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my 200th episode. It's been a brilliant time in MPM so far, and I can't wait to get started with episode 201 and beyond. It's going to be a ton of fun, I'm sure. Got lots of new things to explore and check out. But I will say, and this is where I kind of have to get sad a little bit, MPM is going to be taking I'm hoping a fairly short break, but I don't know how long, because I need to work on hidden secrets, and I need to finish legendary. I need to, get other things done. So now that I've kind of completed everything I wanted to do here, now is a good time to kind of put the series on pause for a while, and, kind of get all the stuff finished. And one final note from me. I want to thank each and every individual viewer on every episode for MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. It's been an incredible journey. 200 episodes is an amazing feat by anybody's standards, and I am truly, truly in debt to everybody who watches and supports this series. I know for many of you it's a firm fan's favourite. It's seen me through thick and thin, and I have to say, I've been thinking about this episode coming up for quite some time now and getting quite nervous about it because it's really emotional seeing how far we've come in 2 years. So thank you to everybody who watches MPM. I hope you guys have enjoyed the 200 episodes all the way through, from the fort base to the lab to this base and everything in between. And I hope you guys will continue to watch long into the future, because we've got so much more that we can do. So I guess, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional at this, the fact that it's been so long, and everything that we've done is really quite inspiring, thinking about everything we've done. So I just want to thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you in my other videos, and I hope to see you when MPM returns later in the year. It's been a good time, and until then, guys, oops, we'll put the sword out. See you later, and have a good day.